Hey, see, there you go. That was the point. I waited for the music to fade out so I could switch over to this screen. Scooby, hello. Welcome on in. Look, it's my CPC. How's everybody doing? Yeah, you'd love to see it. Right. What are we doing? This is what we're doing. So, for people who don't know, this is ooh, lovely sound. This is the Amstrad CPC, but with a bit of garbage on the screen because I typed some stuff. In order to load the game, the first thing you have to do is to catalog everything that is on the disk, and then you have to run whatever it is that you want to run. Now, we're going to begin with a game that I have received multiple requests for, but all of them have come from my dad, who said after the first stream, he's like, "Hey, you didn't play Oh Mummy." And I know I didn't. It was on my list, and I was going to get to it, but I didn't. And then after the second stream, he says to me, "Hey, you didn't stream Oh Mummy." And I'm like, well, yeah, because it was movies. This isn't a movie, but we'll start with this one. Bearing in mind, you asked for this. My desktop audio is redlining so hard. You don't know how much I'm compressing this game audio. Do you like this 7-second music loop of That Egypt music? I don't know what it's called. It's just that it's That Egypt music. I'm going to show you a bit of tech, because this music used to annoy my parents so much, because I would play this game basically as soon as I woke up. And this loop is 7 seconds long. It doesn't stop. If you go to the options, we're going to play in the middle. We're going to be medium. But yeah, third option. You can just turn that off. Isn't that so much more peaceful? You can also, there was a slider, a volume slider on the back of the CPC, and you could have turned that off at any time, Mom and Dad. That one was on you. Instructions! You have been appointed head of an archaeological expedition sponsored by the British Museum and have been sent to Egypt to explore newly found pyramids. Your party, initially, consists of 5 members. Your task is to enter the 5 levels of each pyramid and recover from them 5 royal mummies and as much treasure as you can. Yeah, that sounds about right for the British Museum. Each level has already been partly uncovered by local workers, and it is up to your team to finish the dig. Unfortunately, the workers digging the workers digging aroused guardians left behind by the ancient Egyptian pharaohs to protect their royal tombs. Each level has 2 guardian mummies. One lies hidden, while the other goes in search of the intruders. The partly excavated levels are in the form of a grid made up of 20 boxes. To uncover a box, move your team along the 4 sides of the box from each corner to the next. Not all boxes need to be uncovered to enable you to go through the exit and into the next level. This is the most complicated game in the world. I don't remember this being this long. Each level contains 10 treasure boxes, 6 empty boxes, and the rest hold a royal mummy, a guardian mummy, a key, and a scroll. If you uncover the box holding the guardian mummy, it will dig its way out and pursue you. Being caught by a guardian mummy kills one member of your team, and the mummy, unless, that is, you have uncovered the scroll. This sounds like it should have been in the slip cover of the cassette. I nearly said cartridge. That's... oh, not on the CPC, mate. This was on a tape. The magic scroll will allow you to be caught by a guardian, without any harm to your team. The scroll works only on the level on which found. It will only destroy one guardian. Needs to be an and there. There are 2 ways to gain points. One is by uncovering the royal mummy, the other by uncovering treasure. When the box is how long is this going to go? Let's find out. When the box is holding the key and the royal mummy have been uncovered, you will be able to leave the level. Any remaining guardians will be able to follow you onto the next level. After completing all 5 levels of pyramid, you will, when you leave the 5th level, move to level 1 of the next pyramid. When you have completed a pyramid, you'll successfully be rewarded either by bonus points or the arrival of an extra member for your team. The Guardians in the next pyramid, having been warned by those you have escaped from, will be more alert. So, although the Guardians cannot follow you from one pyramid to the next, it will pay to be even more careful. Here are some controls. Alright, cool. Let's play the game. This is the game, by the way. This is one of my favorite games on the CPC. Look at this little fella go. Oh, leaving little footsteps behind, and I feel like it needs a PC speaker noise just going like as he goes. Look at this guy having a rave. Look at him go. Anyways, it's essentially just squares. As soon as we uncover all four sides of any given box, the contents of that box are revealed. We don't need everything. I just did everything because it's the first level, and I wanted to show it off. But once we have the sarcophagus and the key, we can go on to the next level and proceed. And this game just kind of goes on like this until you get bored and go play Roland on the Ropes instead. Because that was also a game that I really, really enjoyed. I think that if you jazz it up a little bit, I think that this game right here, you could release this. Make it like a little budget eShop title, and do it in isometric. Just, you know, couple of quid. You pick it up, you play it, you put it down again. I think it'd be really good. Maybe with some music that's more than 7 seconds long. Oh, actually, hang on. Come here, you. That will always stick with me. That is... I don't do channel alert sounds. I would consider having that as a channel alert sound, because that's just funny. Oop, get out of here. I don't know what the AI is doing in this game. Like, you know in Pac-Man, how the four ghosts have different personalities and different behaviors? Like, one of them will always turn right, and one of them will always try to track you down. I don't know what the mummies in this game are doing. I believe on the highest difficulty they will always just pursue you directly, but they appear to be wandering around at random, which is quite nice, because so am I. Another thing I remember, right? Empirical Woodland, you're talking about the manual and stuff. The other thing I remember about this game, where is the doodad? There it is. The only thing I really remember about this in terms of the manual is that the cover art terrified me. Because, do you know what, Empirical? I'm glad you said that and not a minion, because that was... That's the other option. So I was at a convention with somebody who was dressed up as Mr. Rossetti, and the amount of people, mostly kids, who were like, "Hey, it's a minion with a pickaxe. Pickaxe Dave. That's who you are." But yeah, I remember the cover art to this game kind of terrified me, because it was two guys exploring inside a pyramid, and they were like hemmed in by mummies on all sides, and they were going to die. Like, as soon as that picture was done, they were dead. And like, ooh, that is a little scary. Anyways, there you go. Stop press! British Museum today announced successful excavation of ancient Egyptian pyramid. Leader of team given extra man for next dig. And then the game begins again, except the mummy is slightly more intelligent this time. But not really, because look at him go. He's over there now. There's some alternative cover art. I'm kind of curious to see that, actually. Anyways, that was Oh Mummy, a game that I really enjoyed. It's a lot better when you turn the annoying music off. Thanks, Dad. So for people who have not been to one of my CPC streams before, there's a little bit of like coil hiss. And you don't notice it, because it fades in and out. But, oh boy, you'll notice it if I just switch discs on you right now. So we're going to go to this screen, and we're going to watch Adélie spin around a little bit, while I pick out the next game, which is one that I said I was going to do, during Final Fantasy X too. Yeah, look at him go! Crowley! They are almost synced up. But let's not do that, because I will sit here and watch them forever. Oh, this one's in Spanish. All right, then. No. Oh, man. Ignore that. Just ignore how hard this game has been hacked. Anyway, this is Mega Phoenix, which has one of the most jamming soundtracks. Where is Zark when we need him? Zark, please help me pirate this game from, like, the 90s. I'm pretty sure this one was in the 90s. Dale Cooper? I saw that down there. Did you see that? If you go to the high score screen, it was Dale Cooper. Oh, he is also streaming? How dare he? Crowley, this is why we're friends. You also know what time was for Clax, and the answer is the 90s. Anyways, one-player joystick, start. You don't get to listen to the music while you're playing the game, which is unfortunate. It's Space Invaders, kinda. It has a couple of bonuses, or different features. Like if you push down, you get a shield. You become invincible. I'm really bad at Space Invaders. This is also something I get from my dad. He's like, oh, I'm dead good at the first few rounds of Space Invaders. And then we're not very good at hitting the last few dudes. Never have been. Ah. I don't know if it was a blurb or a tagline. It was in the game itself. Like, that was part of the bootstrap sequence. It'd be like, here's the Sega screen. Here's, you know, the Mega Drive. Ah, here's the Mega Drive copyright information. It is the 90s! It is time for clacks! Anyways, I had this game on, like a demo tape. It was on an Amstrad action cover tape, and the music played throughout the whole thing. Rather than, like, here, where you only get it on the title screen. Which is unfortunate, because, genuinely, that's really good music. There you go. I also like the parallax scrolling on this one. Is it parallax scrolling? The Starfield effect. Cool Starfield effect. What hit me? Bad luck is what hit me. I'm finished. There you go. There is... I'm gonna do one more of those. See if we can get to the boss. That was almost the final boss. Shield. Shield! Aww. That was just unfair. The final boss has kind of a cool breakout element to it, of all things. Where you have to You have to, like, smash through its shield as it slowly advances towards you, but the shield kind of rotates. It's Breakout. It's real interesting for a shoot-'em-up boss. I can't think of any game that's done that, except for the game Phoenix, which I believe this is just ripping off wholesale. But that's fine. This game is a lot of fun. There's different ship configurations as well. If you... I forget how to... Actually, if you complete the game, it gives you a bigger gun. And then if you complete the game with that, it gives you an even bigger gun. And then and then you get options. And it just becomes ridiculously overpowered. And I feel this game's kind of running backwards. I deserved that. I saw that, and I just got hit by it. And I know this because the demo version of the game cycled you through those ships automatically. Ah, well. There you go. I put that on the list because I said I was going to play Mega Phoenix after crafting them in Final Fantasy X too. Is that from Crowley 9? Oh, that's also terrifying! Alright, hang on. Can I save that? Oh, I can. Oh, and it's a JPEG as well. That's what you want. I was worried it was going to be a WebP file. It's useless. Right, so while we are waiting, this right here, this is the cover art to Oh Mummy. This is what I had. And I don't know why it says Sinclair on the top, because I didn't have it on Spectrum. I had it on CPC. That's why I played it on the CPC over here. And then Crowley linked me to this one. This is the alternate cover, which, first of all, look at that 80s font at the top. You love to see it. But also, that's terrifying. Look at those sullen faces. No, thank you. Alright, what's next on the list? What's next on the list is you and you. So, I said, hey, thanks, Mom and Dad. Empirical Woodland, I thought something had broken. You supersized it in my OBS window, and I thought for some reason, like, my chat avatar bottom right had started spinning, and like, oh man. Where is it? Is it that one? It was that one. It was like, hey chat, how's it going? I'm CPC Gamer. Don't mind me. Everything's fine. Oh, let's not do that again. I'm quite dizzy. What am I doing? I am playing Super Her. Is what I'm doing. Infinite Lives? No. This is a game called Superhero. I'm pretty sure that was a Boris Vallejo painting, but like turned into pixels. And my mum and dad got me this game on it was one of my birthdays actually. I think it was 7 or 8. And game, please load. There you go. Collect boots for jumping, bag for carrying, hammer for throwing, helmet for magic, then 5 guardian spirits. Look at this minuscule play screen, by the way. It doesn't get any bigger than this. So my parents got me a game, collection of games, for whatever birthday it was. Quattro Super Hits. This is where I learned what the word Quattro means. And it had Superhero, Super Tank, Super Stuntman, and Italian Supercar. Do you see the theme? They all had the word super in the title. Anyways, now that we've done that, I can jump and die. The isometric perspectives in this game are problematic, is what they are. I'm not very good at this game. I know that's the first step, is you go and get your jumping boots, and I genuinely forget what to do next. So let's just... Oh, actually, listen to this. That's what you guys should have done in, Oh Mummy. These little footstep sounds as he wandered about. Click! Welcome on in! You are correct. It certainly doesn't get any bigger than playing a superhero by whoever made this in whatever year they made it. Oop, that's death. I remember that room. That room is just death. I think I know where I need to go, actually. Something has sparked in my brain that I have an idea what to do. Full disclosure, I've never completed this game. I have never done pretty much of anything. I found one of the Guardian Spirits, and this was back when I first got the game and I would play nothing but this game. But yeah. See, this is fair. This is good level design. Hiding invisible platforms off camera's edge. That's good job, programmers. You sure know what you're doing. Now I'm pretty... Aww. Let's not do that room. That room's stupid. I think this one's another big exploration type room. Yeah, it is. Which tells me that I'm going the wrong way. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to have the hammer by now. Although where the hammer is, I don't know. Does it help? No. Alright, here we go. Whoop! Oh, hello! Well, there you go. Were you there this whole time? That looks like a magical bag for holding things. Oh, I'm so glad I got that one. That's my favorite. That's the death screen where they sing along with the death music. Right, so how do I get you? Oh, like that. I think. Yeah, like that. Okay, cool. Well, there you go, everybody. We've discovered something new today. I hope you're happy. I am. Give me that. A magical bag of holding to carry almost anything. I've got to get out now. How do I do that? Can I pick you up? Oh, I can. Do I still have that? No, I don't. Okay, so stuff cannot be carried between rooms. Well, there you go, everyone. Well, here's the thing. Click. When it says it can carry almost anything, I'm fairly certain that's a lie. I think it's just like world objects that are shuffling around. Like these little platform dealies, I'm pretty sure I can pick those up. And that's it. this screen, I like this screen. Because this color scheme, this is a very 80s, 90s color screen, isn't it? Just red, white, grey. I had that bed. I did. Crowley, what would happen if I threw a ring of teleportation into the ocean? What then? Yeah, think about it. I'm so bad at navigating this world. It would help if they drew, like, a grid on the floor. But then you wouldn't get, like, just the comedy sounds of me exploding out of nowhere. Oh, man, I gotta get back out of here, because that's not where I wanted to be. I'm not sure what that does, but I know it's nothing useful. There we go. Alright, the most difficult task in the world is now complete. So let's go back to the start of the game. And then we will see what I can find if I head, I guess, west? I'm never entirely sure what directions to use in full isometric like this. So there were a lot of games like this on the 8-bit consoles. Alright, here we go. All my training has prepared me for this. Yeah. Head Over Heels is probably the most popular one. I think that... Ooh. Yeah, see, I knew it was about here someplace. Right, so let's pick you up. Yeah, Head Over Heels, probably the most popular one. There was... Oh, what other good ones were there? Sweevo's World. I know I've talked about Sweevo's World a time or two. I reviewed it. I also reviewed this. I remember I was a lot more kind to it than I probably should have done. A magical war hammer to defeat all but the Guardians. Also a lie. Because those bunny-looking enemies that shuffle around, can't kill them. Can't kill that. Because that's not a designated hammer room. The red, green, and white ones, they're the designated hammer rooms. And you can fling this thing around with gay abandon. And then they come back. So, it is of limited use. But, there you go. This guy's gonna get me. He's gonna get me. No, he's not. Alright, good. Well, I hope everyone is enjoying me exploring way more of this map than I ever did as a child. I am. This feels like a trap. Why does this feel like a trap? I'm pretty sure that will kill me if I step on it. Generally, anything that is not just the black floor will kill you if you step on it. So don't do that. Can't pick that up. See, this magical bag of holding is a Swizz. It holds nothing. At least nothing of any import. Oh no! Oh no! Alright, good. Oh, I tell you what else was like this, which I actually believe I showed off, didn't I? Batman. The 1960s looking Batman was an isometric exploration game like this one. And I also got quite lost in that. But this is why I used to like games like this one, because look at this. How long have I been playing this? And we're still exploring the world, and we're finding cool bits and pieces. And man, if only they'd make a full game like this. I thought that was a Guardian head. Apparently it wasn't. Basically, you can trace my love of Light Crusader back to this game. But there you go. Please enjoy Superhero. I did. Codemasters, 1988. Thanks, Mom and Dad. That was actually a good birthday present. What is next? Next on my list is... Okay. Which is you. Next on my list is a game called On the Run. Infinite energy, no. Infinite time, I don't need infinite time. You'll see why. Right, ooh, select a joystick, what have we got? Is your joystick a keyboard? Then it's not a joystick. If a joystick is selected, the whole of the keyboard will act as the smart bomb control. Okay. If it moves, shoot it. If it doesn't, see what happens when you pick it up. To quit the game, press Control, Shift, and then Escape, which would just delete Windows. So let's not do that. Escape will pause the game, delete will toggle the sound. Oh, sorry, there's no high scores. Cool. This game called On the Run. And, where's my joystick? Joystick, please. Well, I guess I don't have a joystick. Well, that's cool. This is why we don't have infinite health. Get back here! Excellent. How are things going? Things are going pretty good. I am streaming a game. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Z and X. And then that's you, and then that's you. Center screen is gonna be you. You are gonna be you. Yes. All right. Now we can move around. So, what a stroke of luck. Look at this. Yeah. So we're this little jetpack guy. We have an hour to explore this world and to find 7 deadly flasks. 6 deadly flasks. And they are in random locations around this world. And this is an amazing game because even though it's using ratchet scrolling, it is one single consistent world. So like, if I go over here, there you go. I can just reorient the screen little by little instead of just reaching the end. That's amazing, is what it is. Was that a Metroid? Probably not, actually. I don't know when this came out relative to Metroid. It might just be a jellyfish. If anything, this game plays more like Jetpack than Metroid. Like, you see the little guy, he's got a nice bit of weight to him. He doesn't just launch when you push the button. And he drops like a stone. Yeah. This was a game that I wanted to do a review for back when I was doing, like, 5-minute CPC review videos. The only joke I had involved that enemy, screen left, that's just wandered off. Right, come here. That one, where I would go, your Nana's false teeth, that's the most powerful monster in the whole of Duel Monsters. Which was current when I wrote that joke. So that should tell you when I wrote that joke. Don't pick up this frog-looking thing, by the way. Because that shaves off your health. When the game says pick stuff up to see what it does, honestly, there's only 2 things that do stuff when you pick them up. Maybe 3? I think there's a speed boost. I forget what that looks like. The white mushrooms give you health, and the green frog things remove it, and, you know, the flasks are what we're here to find, so pick those up, for sure. Everything else I'm pretty sure is just points. Oh, yeah, that's something that the game likes to do as well. Get used to using the reorient the screen button, because it will hide stuff just off the ratchet edge, and it'll hurt you. And then you just die. These frogs, these actual frogs, they're gatekeepers. We are now in level 2. We cannot return to level 1. What if we didn't get the flask in level 1? Well, then you can't complete the game. Get good. Explore. Find it. Do it right. So yeah, when I said I don't need unlimited time, you probably do need unlimited time, actually. Like, if you want to play the game properly. But I'm just showcasing this for a little bit. And then we're going to go to whatever's next on my list. Oh my goodness. This is the best I've ever done. This is why we come back to games with adult capabilities, because me aged 8 was not very good. Monty on the Run is unbeatable unless you pick the right items at the start of the game, and that is partially a way of extending gameplay. Mostly copy protection. Because in the manual, it would say your escape kit consists of number 1, invisible ink, number 2, grappling hook, number 3, more different grappling hook, but this one works. Whatever the escape kit was. But the game didn't tell you this. Well, it didn't tell you what to take. It told you what everything was. You still had to play the game to find out, oh, this particular screen requires a grappling hook. Probably should have brought one of those, if only I knew what it was. But yeah, part of it was, hey player, figure it out, dummy. And part of it was, do you have a legit copy of the game? / did somebody take time enough to write down 30 different things? Because you should have done. Someone who was paying attention, what did I bind my smart bomb to? Z, that's right, because it's QAZ. Oh, hello. Something that is letting me down, we're on level 3. There's no variation in anything. It'd be kind of cool if they gave us a different color scheme. or different enemies, or like a different environment. Although I suppose they wouldn't do that, because if this game's running on like 1K of memory, they don't have space for a second palette. Are you kidding me? But yeah, that was something that a lot of games did to counter piracy and as a means of copy protection, where that thing you needed was in the manual. Just off the top of my head, I'm thinking of Leisure Suit Larry 3, which had several things. You got a little magazine with that one. You have been killed. You had 53 minutes and 43 seconds left. You had collected 2 flasks and scored 14,860 points. Yeah! Yeah, Leisure Suit Larry 3, you got a little magazine, and there was things like, oh, I need to get in to see the magic show. Well, what's your ticket number? You do have a ticket number. It was free in the magazine, right? And at one point you have to, like, I think you have to phone someone, and the phone number is in the magazine. And then there's a maze, which is hidden in a poem in the magazine. There's like 2 layers to that one. And yeah, Civ 1 did it as well. It'd be like, what is this? How do you make it? And you'd have to go through the tech list in the book to be like, oh, that is philosophy. And you get it like this. Alright. Next game. The next game is the first thing in the world where I went, can they show that in a video game? This is horrific. Are you ready? First of all, for a jamming piece of music. And second, are you ready for just gore? Level 1, District of Northside. Bonus life for 10 bystanders. So, this is Shockway Rider. These are the Shockways. And this is how... Look at that guy! His head got punched clean off, and it rolled down the road. Can they even show that? Yeah, it terrified me as well. That did when I was younger. What is the fire button? I don't know. Oh, that's the fire button. It's direction and fire. So you have to bunny hop along the different levels. Pick up these bricks over here. And get killed by something off screen. Oh no, it's not as bad as Chiller. Few things are as bad as Chiller. But like... A young me genuinely was stunned by this violence. Because, like, look at this. Most of these guys, when you hit them, when you kill, like, bystanders, they just go... Phew. But when you get killed, you just look at him! There's blood! Oh, it's one of those. I have a keyboard. Let me type in on my keyboard. Synfox, right? This music's great. This is what initially drew me to the game. It's just that when I played it, and it was like, oh, that's horrible. Especially because as you go through the additional levels, you find, like, gates and stuff. And the gates, similar sort of thing. They will just take your head clean off. And I go, ah! Do I have an ammo counter? I feel like I should have an ammo counter somewhere. But I don't see it. Anyway, please enjoy senseless violence. This is what the newspapers were talking about when they went, ban this sick filth. Like, what am I even accomplishing? I don't know. The lane change mechanic is also pretty interesting, you're right. So, like, you have more reaction time up here. But down here, I'm guessing this is, like, progressing through the level. And as soon as you get to zone whatever, then that's the end. Although it did say people move in a loop. So I don't know. Oh yeah, there you go, Zone 16! You did it! North side completed. Bonus, there you go. Level 2, District of the Scrubs. Bonus life for 7 mailbags. What's that we're armed with? Spheres? Was somebody too shy to type out balls? But yeah, these are the gates I was talking about. Oh, give me that! I can't have that. That one nerd at the front of the screen, he was celebrating so hard, he fell into the gate and died. And I'm not entirely sure what killed me with that one, but it sure was something. Anyway, aww. I love it when games have a solo in them that shouldn't have a solo. Like Pictionary. NES Pictionary has a lead break in it. Like, it was just Pictionary, Tim. Calm down. And Tim Foley just goes as hard as he ever did. Empirical, you're not wrong. Whenever the screen goes dark and I see my reflection, I'm like, ugh. I didn't know there was jump scares in this game. No, that's just me. I had fun with that one, but yeah, that was the first game that ever stunned me with shocking violence. Can they even show this in video games? What's this guy doing? Oh, there was a block button. A block button probably would have helped if I were able to use it. Alright, let's not play that anymore. Let's instead go to... Let's go to something nice. Let's go to another game that Mum and Dad got for me. Oh, goodness. How do I even load this? I see a menu in there. Run menu. Depending on how this goes, I might spend a bit of time on this one. Because, yeah. This is Fun School 3. Let's check out... Oh my god, is that teletext? That's a teletext proxy. I am loving that. How do I change? Like that. Alright, let's play Electricity. I remember this game being pretty good. By which I mean super easy to cheese. Use cursor keys or the joystick to move the screwdriver around the screen. Press space or fire to select the required command. To exit, press escape. To start game, press space. Or fire. Level 1. Right. Will this work? So, what we have to do is you have to look at this little electrical circuit and you go, will this work? No. No, this will not work. Because this right here, this is a switch, and this switch is open. So you can replace it with only one bulb or bell? Cool. There you go. You replace an open switch with a closed switch. Will this work? It works! And basically, the solution to this is copper. Just use copper for everything. Where you are able to, at the very least. Because, like, there are a couple of other conductive materials in this, I'm pretty sure. But, like, no, you just pick copper. Will this work? Yeah, it will. That's nice and easy. Thank you very much. So my dad got Fun School 3 as part of, I want to say it was a magazine subscription. Like, he got a subscription, like a, whatever it was, year-long subscription to Amstrad Action, the magazine. And one of the things that they offered you was some software. And the software that he chose was Fun School 3. Ages 5 to 7. Because I had to look this up. It was so hard to find Fun School 3. Reason being, there's 3 different versions of it. There was Fun School 3 on the 5, which had a teddy bear mascot. And there was Fun School 3 5 through 7, which had the froggy mascot. And that's the one that I'm playing right now. And then there was Fun School 3 7 Plus, which was a robot. And I wanted the robot, but I wasn't 7 Plus, so I couldn't have it. Oh, hell yeah, Bamboozled? I loved that game, but I was really bad at it. Anyways, if you go to the key over here, so yeah, it's like, here are the various components that you can ultimately add to this, to the circuits. And eventually you'll see things like, hey, this has got a big chunk of glass in the circuit. Is that going to work? No, that's not going to work. Well, what if you put some steel in there instead, or some wood? Copper. The answer's copper. That's why wires are made out of copper. Right, can I go back to that menu? What was it, escape? Press escape to exit. Yeah. Hey now, you are a rock star. Nah, it was Amstrad Action because I had loads of them. That's how I have all these games to choose from. Because every issue of Amstrad Action had like 5 or 6 games on it. And most of them were demos. But, you know, I had fun playing them. I had fun playing this when I was younger. Find the boat. Oh, man, I remember this scary face. Look at that scary face. I never liked that. So in this one, you have to pick up the thing and then drop the thing. And that's what I would always do. I would always fling it into the air and launch it from the top shelf and drop it on the floor. There are ways of advancing the difficulty, and I don't know how to do it. It might just be play the game a lot. But eventually, you'll get things like, the shopkeeper will come up and he'll say, I have £5 and 73 pence. What can I buy? And you have to buy the most toys for that money. Or like, find the toy that costs 20p. £3 for a toy car is alright. You get that from my shop now. And that's today money. And then if you get it wrong, like, I'm just going to take these building bricks. Because I want some building bricks. I don't want a teddy bear. Look how sad the shopkeeper is. You made the shopkeeper sad. Play the game right. Do it well. Oh, that was just a straight code break. I saw that square top left. Alright. Alright, you rogue. Alright, let's take a look at teletext. Flip the disc over to side 2. Alright, hang on. We're going to flip the disc over to side 2. And then we're going to... we'll take a look at teletext. And then we will... we'll do whatever's next. What is next on my list? Ooh, that's a fun one. Alright. Fun text. What? Oh, that's because I'm on the wrong screen. I pushed down on my numpad because that's down on the joystick, but I was still focused on OBS apparently. Challenge. You must load some pages. Oh. What pages are we going to load? Let's take a look at the weather. Weather.fax. Because it's a fax file! That's pretty clever. Alright, challenge. 3 minutes. You and me, chap. Let's go. Who invented the scale that describes wind speed? Hey, there you go. That's right. Red sky at night. Shepherd's pie. That's for you, Dad. And empirical as well. Floods occur when there is too much water. Rain? Oh, I guess. How many wind strengths are there? So that would be 232 on the Beaufort index. So that would be... Alright. Good job, game. Also, this is just straight up teletext. Okay. I'm down for this. 100 is the base page. Fog. Where would I find fog? Where the problems, I suppose. Yeah, there you go. When clouds are low. Good David Bowie album. Thunder and lightning are due to static electricity. I can type. What is a dark grey cloud called? Depression. Unlucky empirical woodland, it's Trish Stratus. What does a thermometer measure? Temperature. I hate that I have to type slowly to do this, because I type quickly. But this hardware is so old, it can't keep up with me. You're so vain, you probably measure the direction of the wind. What is the name given to a small white cloud? Well, I can guess this one. Incorrectly. Nimbus and Stratus are the only two clouds that I know. So there you go. I'm going to do another one of those. Alright, hang on. We'll do another 3-minute challenge and then see what we're doing. What do we want to look up, everybody? Ignore fun text, TD, and menu, because that's... I don't know why that's there. It's listed alphabetically, I guess. Dino? Alright. Rixtrus is my Velociraptor. Let's do a dino challenge. For how many millions of years did dinosaurs live? 3,000? I don't know if I believe that. Oh, jeez. Alright, 210. So that's, that's wrong. 140. What was the tallest land dinosaur? Oh, I think this one's actually incorrect, isn't it? Because I'm pretty sure the answer at once is Diplodocus, which isn't real. I believe. Did I type that right the first time? Got it wrong anyway. Ultrasaurus. Alright, cool. Oh, personal, how long did they live? Okay. Which was the smallest land dinosaur? Wasn't that... Oh, you're gonna make me type it out, aren't you? Sognathus. Wrong! Apparently, I can't type. What did dinosaurs that lived in the sea eat? Many reptiles lived in the oceans. These dinosaurs fed on fish. Nice bit of tuna steak. Oh, hell yeah! Archaeopteryx, I love you. How long was Archaeopteryx? I don't know. So those fossils, what they were like. Because... Nothing. What's a nada with you? Anyway... Or are you about to go denada and like, same joke, right? It also works. Oh, Rixtrus, I feel like I've let you down. I'm so sorry. Hang on, let's go over here. Let's go to... What do I want to choose? Wait, do I have that? Oh, I do have that. Alright. Cool. Oh, it's Empirical Woodland typing the word hands incorrectly. My answer was funny. Don't mind me. Right, let's do... Bit of that. Oh no! Oh, the monitor's turned off on this one! How loud is this music to everyone? Hopefully that's not louder than me. Let's go for that. Right. We'll do one more. We can do better than that. Let's take a look at Travel. I never played this one in Fun School 3, by the way. I mostly just played the what's it? I played the exploration game and the math game and the shop game. That's mostly what I did. Oh, there is a monitor on. I just turned my headphones all the way down. Name a Greek destination. Get out of here! Ilios is absolutely in Greece. In my head. Alright, chat. What is the price of a flight to Paris in like 1986 money? $90. Click, you're not actually far wrong. A flight leaves Heathrow for Madrid at what time? That's down here. And that's you. Heathrow for Madrid at... Boo! Oh, but so part of doing the job interview for British Airways that I did, part of it was this. All right. Yeah. Part of it was this. You was like, hey, if you leave Heathrow for a 3-hour flight at 8:30, what time do you arrive at the local destination in local time? And that's what got you. The local time part, nobody got that. Barcelona is in Spain. You guys do not know how happy I am. Gatwick, daily at 16:35. Non-English viewers do not know how happy I am to be playing with fake teletext. I wish I had done this like at the time when I owned it, because this is great. What is the price of 10 nights at the Ibis in Lyon? Dunno. That's flight times. Hotels is on page 230. 3. We recommend the following in Lyon. Ibis, Ah. Well, there you go, everybody. That was I'm genuinely surprised how into that I got. Oh yeah, I forgot that I changed disk settings, didn't I? Alright. So the other two games were pretty... See, I feel like Click was being sarcastic. I wasn't. I'm over here like, oh my god, teletext! I've missed you so much! That used to be what the internet was. Before the internet. Yeah, and you'd have to like type in the 3-digit code, and then your TV would do stuff, and like page 888 would always turn on subtitles. So this one, this is how I learned to count. Or no, I learned to count with my granddad going to the track. Don't worry, Mom knows now. But this is how I learned to do maths. 5 plus 2 equals number 7. Thanks, Fredo. What a pro. And then he celebrates by leaping around, just at random. Good times. And then later on, this game introduces additional operators, like you have to learn to do multiplication and division. And you would best believe I am sitting here scouring this entire screen like a hawk, because if I fail a 5 to 7-year-old maths game on stream, then Empirical Woodland's gonna quote it and clip it, and I retire. I love streaming. I've bought all this cool stuff so that I can stream. Never again. I also remember, actually, I played this one game, but it was on what passed for Windows. No, it was probably on an Acorn, actually. The Acorn Electron, which was, there was a game about an evil parrot, and you had to do maths puzzles to stop this evil parrot from drowning its owner in custard. And everybody in my class could do it until we got to the last level, which was division. At which point everybody just went, you know what? I don't even care anymore. Division. Get out of here with division. Time we're not going to do, because that's telling the time. Pretty sure we all know how to do that. But this one, we are going to do. Oh, what? Can I just use my joystick? Oh, I can. Go to the windmill. Oh, it's tank controls. Oh, God. Albert, no, welcome in. This is a little more relaxed than what you were doing yesterday. Albert no was doing Streets of Rage 4 yesterday, and what a time it was. I don't remember this playing a jingle when he completed it, but there you go. Go to the church. So this specifically is a game called Fun School 3, which was a game that my family owned when we were younger. Specifically, what is this stream? Well, we're taking a look at the Amstrad CPC, which is where I got my name from. It is the computer that I had when I was growing up, and kind of a cult following, but I kind of enjoyed it. I enjoy a lot of these games, and yeah. Click wishes he had this kind of high-tech gaming system to plan his classes on. You've got no such thing. Alright, what is next? Next is... Oh, I like what's next. Next is you. Honestly, I think it's pretty good graphics for, again, 1 kilobyte of memory. Tempest, thank you for stopping by. Have a good evening. I really like the graphics on that Explore the Town game. Focus on the right device, Cass. There you go. Let's run Thundage. I don't know what that second word is. Let's just go normal. Let's just go normal. Oh, but no, don't worry about it. Enjoy your lurk. There you go. Right, this is Thunderjaws, which is a conversion of an arcade game, which was wild and loud, and there was so many explosions. I mostly remember Thunderjaws from... Hey, what is this soundtrack? Am I right? Hang on a second. Tab, you think I know what the tab button is on this thing? I'm sorry, was the entirety of the Kremlin ranked number 12 there? I think it was. Anyways, this music's great. It was written specifically for this port. No other version of Thunderjaws has this. And I was gonna use this. If ever I get my Amstrad love letter game made, this is gonna be the title music. Because I love it. Is the tab button the tab button? Let's find out. Let's go to the main menu. I cannot go to the main menu. Let's wait for it to cycle back around, yeah. Alright, fire to start. That's my fire button. Unfortunately, now we have to play the game, which I remember being fairly easy, but also kind of meh. That's how you get rid of sharks. You just swim into them and die. Maybe I should have cheated and taken the game up on that infinite energy thing. Oh well. I'm genuinely surprised how much I enjoy this game, given my general fear of deep water and just the trenches and stuff like that. Well, to be fair, Click, that was absolutely cheating. That was a super hard crack throw, and the game's like, hey, you want to cheat? I think I want to cheat. Hang on a second. Ooh, no, not that one. That's my September rewards. It's on the very next screen. Oops. Pretend we didn't see that. Yeah, there you go. Pay attention to rotating ideally. Alright, so, back to the game. Depart, I know that, so that's, where do you want to go? Let's start with level 2. Actually, wait, no. How is it going to organize them? We'll go with level 1. Oh, it's not going to offer me infinite health. Alright, cool. I guess we're just not going to see what happens next. Choice is choose. All right then. So that's going to be choose the level where you begin, I'm guessing. That's fine. Attack lab on Paradise Isle. Press fire to play. Stop Madame X. Alright, go. Oh, do you know what doesn't help? Is that apparently I'm starting with very little health. Like, why was my energy bar mostly empty? What is happening? I don't know. Anyways, what happens next is there's like a side-scrolling platformer section where you go into Madam X's base. And I remember that being kind of fun, but also really easy to cheese. Because there was one bit you could just jump under the level and just run along underneath the level, and all the enemies would ignore you. And away you went. Although, in retrospect, I may have just bugged the game when I did that. Please ignore me. Please ignore me. Ignore me! Alright, come on, Shock. Me and you. Alright, there you go. I remember why I like this game now. Look at this scrolling. The fact that it was able to just go whoop like that, that was great. So yeah, this is what I would always do. I just go to the top floor. Nobody bothers you on the top floor. Except for that guy. This is fine. Look at these particle effects. Wow, it's like the future. I remember really enjoying that game. In retrospect, I may have just mostly enjoyed the soundtrack. And this cool border, which appears to have the Terminator, and Brian May, and Aquaman, and the creature from the Black Lagoon. So, wow! Will it let me keyboard? It will not let me keyboard. It won't even let me do that. My name is C right now. Sorry, everyone. Right. What's next? Next is you. You. The main arcade version has the main character go, "Oh, heinous," whenever Was it really badly compressed? Because, my goodness, I love badly compressed arcade speech. I love "welcome to die." You know, that's great. Right, run. Cisco. Quickly, name his other song. You can't. We're cheating on this one. Right, why couldn't it be like that? Empirical Woodland, stage à départ. Where you want to go? 1 or 5? Anyways, this is Cisco Heat, which was also an arcade game. And, I remember liking the soundtrack. I feel I'm about to be let down by the gameplay. Which, honestly, Jaleco and Mirasoft, yeah. Get ready for pain, everybody. Please let me play this game. Proceed to Fisherman's Wharf. Code Red. Ooh, ooh, that's a hideous sound. Is anyone else getting that hideous ringing in their ears? If yes, I'm going to abandon ship immediately. Because that's a hideous sound. Yes? Alright, yep, cool. Abandon ship. I didn't know that one did that. Very sorry, everyone. That was Cisco Heat. Arcade game conversion. Really good. Hey, guess what? Sorry. Right. What's next? What's next is something that is kind of emblematic of what the 8 bits were about. Because generally speaking, you didn't really need a publishing house. You could just make a game if you had the capabilities and knowledge to do so. And quite fittingly, as option 1 says, enter Tir Na Nog, which is, I believe, the Gaelic land of the dead. It's something. Oh man, are you just not gonna recognize my joystick again? Am I gonna have to cry? No. All right. So, or is this a demo mode? This now appears to be demo mode. I will take demo mode. Yeah. Enter Tir Na Nog. Or not. That's... Alright, demo mode. Game, play yourself for me. We are a Celtic warrior who has died. We are in the land of the dead, and we have to explore. And we do this from an entirely, like, from a stage setting, which you can imagine how confusing this gets when you explore the game in full, because we are already quite lost. And do I have the map to hand? Bear with me 1 second. Oh, I do. All right. So, here's the map. This is the land of Tir Na Nog. This is the land we have to explore in this game. It's huge. And, like, you see how slow our guy is trudging around? Alright, what's that? Badheim? Where's Badheim on this? I don't know. It's fairly small. I can't particularly read it. As we have established, I'm not entirely sure that I can read. So, goodness, who knows? Oh, it's all the way over there. Alright, somehow, our guy has made it over here. Wow, what is going on? Anyways, this game was really, really interesting to me because it's... like... I don't know. I don't know what it is. And I didn't know what it was at the time, and I'm still not entirely sure now. But, like... it's a puzzle box, and it's a mystery for me to solve, and I don't know how to do that. How do I solve this mystery? I don't know, but I'd just explore it, and I'd wander around aimlessly for hours, just getting lost. And it reminds me very much of games like Ube Nikki came later on, and LSD, the Dream Emulator, where... what do? You wander about. Figure it out. Also, yes, click draw a map. You absolutely need a map with this one. Look at the size of that map. I think my guy's caught in a 4-while loop at the moment. So, while we're not really going to do a great deal more exploration... Oh! All of the puzzles in this game are puns, by the way. So you'll come across like a giant floating head, and it will go C, like the letter C. And, well, how do you progress from that? Why, you find a shell, and you give him a C shell. And then there's someone there who's bellowing at you the letter B. So you find him a comb. Like a honeycomb for a bee. And I'm sure this made sense to whoever made the game. But, by golly, I would just read a guide and go, I would never figured that out. Anyway. There is a slightly different game that I'm going to show off right now, which is not you. that one. There we go. Hey, do you want to play Total Recall again? No. We've done Total Recall. But I will show you. Total Eclipse 2, the Sphinx Jinx, which is Total Eclipse 1, but, like, again? Anyways, this game is in full 3D. No, really. So, in Total Eclipse 1, you had to find the Sphinx and destroy it. Well, click. That was a rundown of what just happened in the first game. Find the Sphinx and destroy it. And then, man, would you believe it? We need the Sphinx. So Total Eclipse 2, you have to go and explore these pyramids and rebuild the Sphinx, which someone called you heartlessly destroyed. Don't be out in the sun for too long, because your health will go down. Look, your water's going down, and your heart rate's picking up. You will die. Hell yeah, Crowley, it's in 3D. Look at these graphics. Look at this. It's like I'm actually there. It's like Minecraft, but unironically. Minecraft wishes its cactus could go sideways. It can only imagine. That's not a secret door. Ooh, what's that? Anyways, this is another one of those maybe draw a map games where I never drew a map, but by golly, I certainly looked at the one that was presented in Amstrad Action and went, his game is huge. How am I to figure any of this out? How do this? I don't know. What are you? Just a mirage! Dawn. Oh, an entrance. And I'm pretty sure what just happened, Click, was like the ending of the first game. I don't know. I never played it. I can... Look at that! We're existing on multiple different planes! Truly, it's the future. Doom can't handle that. Gold, gold, gold. That's what I want. And there's a lot of elements in this game that's like, how on earth was I supposed to have figured this out? Like, I remember very specifically there's a door fairly close to the opening of the game where you have to, like, shoot at a dog statue that is the right-hand one, not the left-hand one. And, like, who figured this out? I'll tell you how we figured this out. Was trial and error. Can't get past that. But, yeah, look at this room. The size of this room. And it's in 3D. In the future, all games will be like this. Oh, ignore that room designation. That doesn't exist. There you go, number of parts 0. That's much better. I'm pretty sure the first step of this game is actually to go do something out in the desert. And if not, we'll dehydrate and then desiccate. And then I can go on to the next one on the list. Oh, also there's a time limit. You see bottom left, we have a watch, and like, look, the total eclipse is coming. Solve the puzzle before the total eclipse of the heart. When I was doing Oh Mummy, I was gonna do a 5-minute review for that on my channel, and I didn't because, first of all, I don't think the script that I wrote was very funny, but also I could not say desiccate. No, desecrate. That's it. I couldn't say desecrate at speed in the script. And that, because that's the word I kept defaulting to. It was like, oh, you know, kill some time and desiccate some tombs. Wait, that's not right. Kill some time and decorate some tombs. Wait, that's not right either. And at one point, there was a fairly substantial amount of outtake audio of me trying to pronounce this word and not getting it right. Anyways, this one is very much like Tir Na Nog, where child me had no idea what I was doing. I just liked the very idea that I was existing in 3D and exploring the future. And I'll tell you why, because this was game 2 on the tape, the Action Pack 12 or whatever it was, Action Pack 11 or 12, and game 1 was Space Crusade, which is genuinely the best Warhammer game I have ever played. Because it is essentially just a one-to-one recreation of the board game Space Crusade, but like, it exists, and I own it, and Games Workshop can't take it away from me, and tell me to cease and desist. Yet. Oh, but they will. Also, yeah, much like adult me, I'm still just... Man, what's going on in this game? I don't know, I'm just exploring the desert. Also, GoldenEye strats, where like, if you don't look at the geometry, the game runs a lot faster, because it's not actually rendering anything. Anyway, I'm just going to wander off into the desert and never be seen again. I have a lot more water than I initially thought I had in this game. I've just noticed one of these glyphs. Do you see in the scroll, 4th from the left? That's telling you what I'm doing. I'm standing in the sunlight. I'm turning right. I'm turning left. Well, the heart is there, next to the empty flask. Which, oh, that pyramid was a mirage as well. That whole thing just vanished. Did you see that? Oh, ooh, no. Running out of water does not appear to be the death sentence that the game would have you believe. So, do you know what we're going to do? I'm going to go to this screen, and we're going to go to the next game. How about that? What is the next game? Oh, the next game is another one that was on an action pack that I don't know how this game works. I just know that it is kind of mind-blowing. Run Ranarama. 1/2. My favorite anime. It's not my favorite. It just has a lot to answer for. Anyway, First of all, we get a jaunty Irish jig. The plot of this game, I know the plot of this one. We are a magician's assistant, and we have been cursed. And the curse has locked my fire button, and it won't work. Anyway, we're a frog now. And I forget. There you go. This game works a little bit like Rogue, like the original Rogue, where you'll just be in a room with, I don't know, nothing in it. Explore it and see what you find. Oh, that was a smart bomb. I could have done with having that, like, to begin with. Oh, well. Anyways, the reason that I picked this one to show off, first of all, because this is a lot of fun, the child me. Look, it's what we've explored thus far. Also, yeah, this game's huge. Like, huge. Like, I don't know where the lifts are. But when we find the lifts... Are you a lift? Oh no, that's spells. Alright. Oh, that one. I know what that guy is. Right, that one that's, like, throwing bullets at us. That's a special enemy. Which kills us! Basically, we just lost the first life. We've been teleported someplace else in the dungeon. Keep exploring, nerd. Does it have huge guts? It just is huge. Not quite as big as Wizard's Lair. Actually, it might be bigger than Wizard's Lair. I remember Wizard's Lair being bloody huge. Well, to be fair, we are a magical frog. A magical frog who is very sad and about to die. So this is one that look, you don't have a set starting position. Now we're somewhere completely different. This is what I loved about this game. It's a different game every time. Ahaha! In this one, you have to spell Ranarama. And because we did well, I don't know. But now we're on a different floor. This feels very much like... There you go. This feels very much like an arcade game. Do you know what I mean? There's just lights and sounds and noises. And it goes... And put money in it. See what happens. And I had no idea what I was doing. Aw, the wizard man went away. Sad times. Oh no, he didn't! Ranarama! 2 moves. So what we have to do is we now have to go and find... Pretty sure we have to go and find one of those triangle-looking tablets. And with that, we can... Yeah, one of those. And I'm pretty sure with this, we can now craft some spells. Zap spell, better than nothing. Yes! I don't think I've ever gotten this good, so I don't know what I'm doing. Can I cast that? Oh, I can. Anyways, point of the game, I'm pretty sure, is to get as far down in the dungeon as you can and explore all the levels and cast all the spells and be the best wizard frog in the world. It's not randomly generated, I know that much, because there's maps of this, and this is another one that, you know, cut to me looking at the review copies in Amstrad Action, going, what, they make games this big? There's got to be, like, at least 20 minutes of gameplay in this. And, like, here's me as an adult playing, like, RPGs with hundreds of hours in them. And you know what I mean? Wild to think about. Oh no, the smart bomb doesn't work anymore. I've not played Paradroid. It reminded me a little of hacking in Bioshock, which was Pipe Mania, which is incidentally another CPC game. Oh, that's health. That's not... I thought that was a wizard. That was just a scary ghost. But look how happy he is. Oh, what a happy ghost. I am so lost. Oh, and that took all my cool magic spells as well. Oh, I'm just gonna die. I sure did. Is it gonna give me 3 letters or 4? 3 it is! Alright, there you go. Kaz. Next up is a game that caused a fight between my sister and I when I was like 8. And I'm going to bury my apology right now, 2 hours into a live stream that she is not watching, because, yeah, alright. You were right. First of all, it's another piece of music that is just absolute jam. Fairly soft, though, compared to some of the other ones. Anyways, we're going to play on a joystick. This is Maze Mania from Houston. I genuinely like this piece of music. It's, I believe, actually, it's also got a riff in the middle of it. Let's just stick around and talk a little bit, shall we? This was on one of the Amstrad action packs. And what else was on this one? I want to say Ranarama was also on this action pack, come to think of it. I could be wrong. Anyways, the reason this caused a fight between my sisters and I is that I said that the main character was painting the tiles different colors, and she insisted that the character was flipping the tiles over. And I'm like, no, his name is Flippo, but he's painting them. actually. It's less of a riff than I remember. Still a good piece of music, though. Good times. Anyways. Yeah, alright. You were correct. He's flipping these tiles over and not painting them. So this is Maze Mania. It is halfway between Pac-Man and... No, it's just Pac-Man. And it's actually got a pretty interesting thing to it, where it's not just the same maze every single time. And there are certain tiles that, like that one, you have to flip that one twice. And there's some tiles where you have to pass over them in the correct direction. I don't believe they have any of those on level 1, but yes, such things exist. Anyways, when I was playing... oh, there is! There you go, that tile has to be flipped from the south. When I was playing Axiom Verge, and I said, wow, this level looks like level 2 from Maze Mania, and I kind of expected people to know what that was. Yeah, it's this. We'll find out soon. Give me that. That's points. Caught the mic. Sorry. Right. Missing tiles. Missing tiles. Also, instead of life, it's fuel. I don't know why, because Flippo's not a robot that I'm aware. But there you go. Between each round, you get this little bonus game where keep moving, because we're going to keep getting rid of the floor. That's the fire button, Cass. Don't touch that. Anyways, when I talked about Axiom Verge reminding me of Maze Mania, it was specifically this. Specifically, because this level is called Organic Computer. That was a demo, by the way. That's what happens when you step on those, so don't do that. And, yeah. When I was younger, I used to do a lot of game designing. Oops. I still kind of do, but in different formats. Anyways, this one stuck in my brain for a long time. I used to design a lot of games based around exploring gardens, specifically because of this. Actually, are they livers? They are brains and livers and kidneys. I've only just noticed this. That is disgusting. I used to think they were like plants. And I was exploring a nice garden. But no, that's zombies. Alright then. These big square dealies are power-ups and bonuses and stuff. They're mostly useless. This is the one you want. Jump on them. This is the blue pill. Blue pill? Power pill. You know the one. From Pac-Man. They're yellow. The ghosts turn blue. That's why I was thinking that. Alright. Find the exit. The exit is one of the bottomless pits in the level, which is now converted. It's got a big E cover over it. There you go. And you don't have to jump into it and just shove your bum up in the camera. But I always do it, because I always used to do it. It's like jumping through the doors in Castlevania and Mega Man. And like doing a cool whip pose, you have to. It's basically the law. I want to say the C64 version of this game had bonus music over here. I could be wrong. This was always my favorite level, because I love this specific kind of red, black, blue color scheme. And also, we're in space. I like being in space. Child me really wanted to go to space. adult me wants to go to space. But, you know, it's work. We get up there and they're like, hey, we're kind of short-staffed. Can you come back from space, please? We're a man down. I kind of forget what else this game has, because it's usually about here when child me would either run out of lives, which, again, adult me appears to be about to do that, or get bored and go play something else. But that's alright. I think it's from here when the levels start looping. There's a couple of bonus ones later on. Like, I seem to remember there's a really weird, like, grey and gold level. But I'm pretty sure the next one is just going to be the gardens again. It sure is. Well, there you go. This is Maze Mania. A very good game. I reviewed this one, I seem to recall. Because I used pictures from the movie Labyrinth, which I definitely got permission to use. And I think I deleted it because YouTube... At one point, YouTube changed their video compression, which just destroyed that video. Like, it had a few, like, single-frame cuts in it, and YouTube's like, nope. Getting rid of all of them, thanks. 3 letters it is. And you don't get the funky music anymore. Forget you, player. Alright. Let's go for... Yeah, let's go for like 5 more. Let's go down my list. We'll go through the next 4 or 5 and see where we're at. Oh man, you want to talk about cool music and just random nonsense. Get hype. What is a HSC file? I don't even know. Infinite lives for both players? No. Infinite time? No. Skip frames? Yes, actually, because this game is bugged. You cannot complete this game. I heard you ping. Get out of here. Right, let's not let it do that anymore. Right. Frame 1. So this is Anarchy. This is our little green tank. And we shoot. And the idea is we have to clean out these blocks. But we can't do that because we're stood next to it. You have to take a run up to him. The puzzle... The premise of the level therefore becomes... Where do you position yourself such that you can get a run up at the boxes? And there are some pretty clever level designs. And when I say the game is bugged and you can't complete it, you actually can't. Oop, bye-bye. Because of the code. When you go to complete whatever level it is, it doesn't actually correctly read the next level frame data. I think it's when you complete level 5, it doesn't properly send you to level 6. So they fix it by, in level 5 they introduce an impossible to kill enemy that just follows you throughout the level. and you have to, like, get to the end of the level, avoiding this enemy tank. You can't. It's just game over in level 5. Anyways, this was one that we got on an action pack, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know why it's called Anarchy. If I had to guess, so that it was near the top of the game's listings in alphabetical order. But, no, genuinely, I don't know why they did that. It's like the game Agony. I don't know why Agony was called that. The owl one, not the sex one. Could have said the good one, not the bad one, Cass. But, you know. Whatever works. It's all good. But yeah, and that, it's like, oh, you are Agony, the owl. How do you... Oh, I was supposed to do that this way, wasn't I? And then go out that way. Oh, well. So, when the alarm is sounding, you can't fire. So if I'm a little hesitant to move around, that's why. Because I don't want to get caught out by these lads and thrown back to the start of the level. Game. There you go. I always liked this level. I think it's the next level was my favorite. Probably, actually, because level 5 is the ice level that you can't complete. Kind of like Oh Mummy, I think that with tweaks, this is one that I could see getting released today. Maybe we don't do the random tones every time you shoot a block thing. But the idea that it's like a puzzle maze. At every level, a puzzle maze. Figure it out. Speaking of which, I'm going to regret doing this. Oh, I sure did! Get out of the way! Any you guys want to come up here? Hell no you don't. Yeah. Aww. But no, I think something like remaking this, or Oh Mummy, or Puzznick. As much as I joked about how much I hate Puzznick, that is exactly the kind of thing that, in particular, the Switch is really, really good at, because it's a little popcorny puzzle game where it would run really, really well with touch controls. Slide the tiles one block at a time, and then that's how you complete it. I forget where the exit is in this level. I want to say it's like down here. Speaking of, nobody is currently harassing me, so I'm gonna go this way, and I'm gonna do a bit of that. There you go. Game! Game, I had that! Oh wait, I cheated. I remember I turned on the cheat. Here's level 4. This is my favorite level. I call it the cherry pie level. You'll never guess why. And it's also where the game introduces a lot more in-depth. No, you got to take a run up at some of these crates puzzles. Come to think of it, right? Let me show you. Let me show you level 5. Look at this garbage. I thought this was Ice World, not Computer World. It's been a while since I played the game. Anyways, now you're dead. And that thing will pursue you for this entire level. I'm pretty sure it's because, at least in the base game, probably not this one, because I imagine this has been cracked. But, in base game, when you complete this level, it just crashes. It's really well made. Oh, there's actual enemies in here as well. Good to know. Oh, of course it's down there. Alright, come here. Fingers crossed, everyone! Huh? Hey! Alright, look at this bathtub level. Okay. So this is one that we got with an action pack, along with... I think I showed it off in the first CPC stream, Striker and the Crypts of Tragan. Really cool wizard game based on the Switchblade engine. And I don't think anybody at the time noticed. Everyone was just like, hey, this looks a lot like Switchblade. Yeah. Oh, the game did not like me shooting those. Oh no. Are you just teleporting around the level at random now? Okay, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, we got that in an action pack. It was a pretty good game. I enjoyed it very much. Come to find later on, yeah, super busted. Doesn't even work. So, good job. Let's go to... I'm going to shuffle my list around a little bit. Do you remember a couple times when I've mentioned a game called Meltdown? And I've said, wow, I know like 3 games called Meltdown. This is the worst one. And I've said that this is the best one. This is the best one. And that's why, because it talks to you. Shall we play a game, it says. That's the best part. Oh, and this. This is a piece of music called Rainbow Dragon. And I have used it. Written and directed. Remember when games had directors? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I used this music in Pokemon Colosseum because the final boss music wasn't playing, so I just used this instead. So, here's our character, a hero. Look at these cool flips. Can I interact with you? I can. But you don't do anything. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to explore this. Something hit me. I don't know what it is. We have to explore this evil, sinister base existing in 3 whole dimensions. And find computer terminals like this one. Oh, we can't use that lift. That's going to go to the next level. Alright, cool. And we can't use that one, because that's the one that we came in on. So, we have to, computer, please. Thank you. That's a bad guy. By the way, we can just ignore him for now. The game does make a pretty hideous sound when you get hit and die, so look forward to that. But what we mostly have to do is to explore these levels, which are, I don't remember if they're randomly generated or not. I'm pretty sure the entry room is always the same. I don't know. But we have to find little terminals, play little games, and win 6 of those games without failing a single one. I'm sorry, did that hurt me? I feel like that just hurt me. Alright, Security Terminal 2. Shall we play a game? Play that game. Oh, it's Guitaroo Man! Password refused. Right. So, if I had collected any passwords, they would all be gone now. Any previous passwords, just deleted. But now we have one. Moo Moo Milkmaid has redeemed nothing. Thank you very much for nothing. Let me tell you about Moo and how sweet and kind of wonderful she is. She has done an emote for my channel, and it's such a nice one. It's a little kissy forehead one. And I've been showing her the flowers and the herbs that I've been growing on my roof. Because oh, jeez! This is not a room that I want to be in. But yes, I've been showing off the roots that I've been putting down outside my house, and it makes me really happy. And it makes me really happy that she's really happy. Shall we play a game? Security Terminal 3. Password refused. Oh, dang it! I've lost everything. I don't know what this game is. Moo, stop these things. I cry. Well, I don't know what that game is, so you got me. I never said I was good at this game, just that it was my favorite one called Meltdown. Because that was a dumb move. Rating? Poor. You know what game? Fair. That is a fair assessment. Okay. What was next on my list? I know what we'll do. I know exactly what we'll do. Right. We will do... We'll do this one, because I remember a bunch of very silly Easter eggs in this one. Run Spindy. Aw, man, if I was still playing Pokemon Ruby, that's what I could have called my Spinder. Anyway, is a game called Spindizzy, which I thought was related to the Dizzy series, and it isn't. And I was really upset. I also like that my little avatar down here, H equals penguin. Correct. That is exactly me. Anyways, the reason I bring this up is because if you push, what was it? Yeah, there you go. If you push FX on the title screen, you get this cool little vector screen, and you can move it around with a joystick a little bit. And what were the other ones? Oh yeah, there you go. T. If you push T, then the thing stays on the screen. And if you push delete, then it begins again. And if you pause, then the line just stays where it is. And if you tell it to pause and trace over itself, it just sort of breaks. So don't do that. Anyway, Spindizzy. I never really understood what this game was when I had it. I was just a little upset that it wasn't a Dizzy game, because I like that little egg. What are these controls? In what universe? In what universe is this left? Why is that left? Anyway, we are this little gyroscope dealie, and our job is we have to go to every single screen in the game. And you can see on the left there's 382 screens left. We're not doing this. I've never been able to do this. I'm not very good at this game. It's just always really interesting to me that somebody mapped this, and somebody conceived of this, and somebody wrote this. You probably kill me, right? Let's not find out. Gemstones, I believe, give us extra time. Do you know what? I can see you picking up on Qbert vibes from this. Particularly with screens like this one, yeah! Aw. Particularly with screens like this one, where it's just like a big pyramid. What are these controls? Why is that down? What's happening? A disappearing act. Welcome on in. We got a couple games left, and then I'm gonna go make some tea. This is Spindizzy, a game that we got with Action Pack 6. Not a very good one. There was like this, heavy on the magic, couldn't work it out. And something else that I remember not being very good at. So the point of this game is we are this little gyroscope looking thing, and we have to go to every screen in the game. We're mapping out a planet. And I'm not very good at it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, my OBS chat preview is not working anymore. And I drowned. Well, I'm going to have to keep an eye on my stream, because at the very least, that one's working. Can I just refresh this? Yes, I can. Good job. Was I worried that was going to break the stream? A little bit. let's take a look at two more. And I know what those two are going to be. Assuming they will load. Again, like 30 euro. Yes, we absolutely need infinite lives and time in this one. I make no apologies. Skip levels by pressing tab? Hell yeah. Let's take a look at a game called Contraption. And joystick. Joystick, please. Right. So. We have already lost. We have already lost. See, what you have to do is you have to get our little professor fellow to go around the level and... so that's game over, by the way. You have to get our little professor fellow around this level and pick up all the little apples and then make it to the door. But this was one of those kinds of levels along the lines of, like, the human race, where every screen has a very specific rhythm and routine to it. And is he made of glass? Yes. Or this is an exploration of quantum immortality, where there is absolutely a version of this universe where he got this right first time, and what we're witnessing is everything going wrong. But yeah, basically everything in this game will kill you, and everything on this screen will kill you. I remember I worked out how to complete this level, and that's it. Because the start of the next level is essentially the same sort of thing. Think fast, you're dead. Oh, what's that? You've overshot? Time to reset the level. And this is how we liked our video games back in the day. I say liked. Yeah, we basically can't touch anything, Moo. What I believe we have to do... Here we go. There we go. Now, that bomb's gonna come back, isn't it? No, it's not. Alright. So. Yeah! Don't celebrate. You didn't get through the door yet. Yes! It came back to me. Anyway, I got to this screen and just died. And, like, oh, okay, I guess I've just never played this game again. Don't fall either. Falling is death. Don't stand on the platform either. The platform will drop you. Platform is death. Moo, you are entirely right. The level is lava. I just wanted to show off Contraption to be like, oh man, I was able to complete the first level of Contraption. I'm quite proud of myself. Yeah, Empirical is always here, just in case I need to be hazed and put in my place. Aha! I just in case I need to be put in my place, and told that I need to draw a map. Perhaps suggest that I'm muted, although in fairness he hasn't done that one for a while, because the only time when I came into this muted, I caught myself. Yeah, this screen. This was the one I couldn't do, because that happened. And then I just died immediately, and I went, oh, I'm gonna go play Penguins instead. That game's fun. The only thing that I am going to show off, actually, is there a quit button? I don't believe that there is. Usually escape and queue. Who's the what? Oh! Rin! Thank you very much for subscribing. Let me tell you a little something, Rin. I thought that was my phone, because I also have that that very same ringtone as my phone ringtone. So I'm over here like, is somebody calling me? And I've missed it? No, it's Rin! Thank you very much for checking in. What's this game called again? Obviously the game is called Contraption. What's like the file called? No infinite lives, no infinite time, start at level 1. Don't skip levels. Right. But no, thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate you very much. Everyone is very much appreciated, especially when you all come and hang out and watch me play some Tat from 1985, a game that is pre most of us, all of us, I think. It's older than I am. So, there you go. Oh, Disappearing Act is here with enchiladas. Good times. Right. We are now mortal. Let's see if I can do this without cheating. Because, like, I know how... Look at those iframes! You can't beat these iframes! Did I pull out the games I was planning? Me? I know what games I'm planning on. That was dumb. I literally know to wait until that first bomb goes back up. I've done this level before. So, I've got the rest of this stream picked out. I think I've got 2 or 3 games that I would like to show off. And then I, too, am going to go and put some food in the oven. Not sure what. Amazing. Right. And then we jump. Ah! And then we're just killed by a giant mutant apple. What? What happened? Thank you very much, Moo. Go grab that coffee. Please enjoy. And have best day. This is something I've taken from Moo, incidentally. If ever I have offered you have best day, I stole that from her. Well, yeah, Empirical. Do you think many people are going to get through that level and be like, yeah, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing. We're doing very well here. Let's take a look at 2 more. And I know what those 2 are going to be. What happens when a bee flies backwards? Zub. I thought this game was alright. But then it shows up in a video game called Terrible Games You've Probably Never Heard of. And, oh. Alright. The information overload, let's go! What's happening? I don't know! I'm sorry, was there too much going on the screen that the music slowed down? Amazing. What options we got? Redefine the keys. Up, down, left, right, fire. Hell yeah, QAOP gang. Easy peasy. And then, I guess, redefine the keys as you start the game again. Anyway, the reason I've picked Zub is because of this piece of music right here. This piece of music's great. And now you can't hear it, because everything's exploding. I unironically love this piece of music. And I could never figure out what I was supposed to do, but this was one of those instances where, like, just load the game and listen to it, why don't you? I think I have to go up. I couldn't tell. There was too much going on the screen for me to really pay any attention to it. Oh, this is awkward, isn't it? Maybe this did deserve in the game Terrible Games you probably never heard of. Shout out to my sister for getting me that game. Shout out to Crowley for backing it. He's in it. His name's right there at the back. I forget if it's his people name, so I'm not going to say it. But, like, yeah. What a good time. Oh! Am I just turning into a Skeleman? I am. That's awful! Like, I don't even have a head. I just got little tendril dealies. Forgot that! What is up? This is a question that is often asked. The truth is, we don't really know. This computer game has been put together using the few scraps of data which still exist concerning the ill-fated Zub system. The central character is called Zub, as are all natives of the Zub system. Zub was a genetically engineered life form, a fighting machine. His mission was foolhardy in the extreme, as you will doubtless discover. I sure did for yourself in the next few minutes. We may never really know the truth about Zub. Version 4.0. Credits. This is... I kind of get what they're going for by just bombarding the player with information, but, like, I got nothing! Alright, anyways. Let us... What else have we got? Have I got anything else that I want to just throw onto the pile before we start? Apparently I don't own Quick Snacks currently. I need to go and refine that. Quick Snacks was great. Okay, then let's go to... Bear with me a second, I just need to check something. And because there is a game that I would very much like to show off, because again, really good piece of music, but I forget if I have already shown it. I haven't. Amazing. Pulsoid. I really like this piece of music. I think it's a super chill little bit of chiptune music. Left. Left. Game. Left. Right. Left. Right. Fire. Sure. I.O. space. Why not? Let's go. Anyways, it's a pretty decent Breakout clone. Except instead of knocking a ball around the screen, you're knocking this laser beam around the screen because you're a little mirror. And every enemy you defeat, you get another one. And you don't have to keep the original on the screen, you just have to have one of them on the screen. And certain things do different things, like you see these little plus squares, they're making the laser beam longer. C, I believe, is cut. Yep, so that's now the shortest it will get. I don't know why I'm explaining Breakout. Y'all know how Breakout works. I just really like this one because look at this. This is an interesting take on the formula that I don't think I have seen beyond, you know, occasionally you'll have multi-ball. I'm pretty sure Arkanoid has multi-ball, you know? But this one lets you go with multiple laser beams, which is always a benefit in a video game. And also, it's the only one that has this piece of groovy music. Which, for whatever reason, doesn't exist online. I should probably just rip this, because it's great. But, like, you find the chiptune players, and they're like, nah, mate, can't play Pulsoid. Forget it. Can I hit you, please? There we go. Ooh, that's Lightning Bolt. That's the one you want. I'm not going to go through this whole thing, nor play a great deal of it. But yeah, look at him go! I forget what N does. Anyways, this game is a lot of fun, but it's another one of those ones where I would it's like Thanatos, where I'd load it up just to listen to the music and be like, I think I'm in love with music. Music is beautiful. What is the human experience? Incidentally, I know that I've yelled about it before, but like, there is very good reason that I've yelled about it before. Go listen to the Thanatos soundtrack. It's so good. Anyway, that's... Oh yeah, I have infinite lives, don't I? That's why I'm not going to run out of lives, and we're just going to get to the end of the game. Oops. Right, what was the last one that we were going to go for? The last one we were going to go for is a video game that, in the past, Empirical Woodland has told me does not exist. And I'm going to go to it, because it does exist, and it's got a hilarious name, And I can't type it. And a really nice soundtrack. Let's play Zap't'balls. Pronounced like that. ZAP apostrophe T apostrophe BALLZ. Zap't'balls. Yeah, see? Get de-crunching, game. Please input name and level file. Oh yeah, the thing had a level editor, didn't it? You've told me that this game doesn't exist. Also, if I told you that this was a crack throw, I'm pretty sure you'd believe me. But no, this is what the actual game looks like. Anyways, let's play the game. Please type in the 3-letter password. I don't have a 3-letter password. 1, 2. Oh, my eyes. Look carefully. That is a ball. Now, you might be looking at this and thinking to yourself, hey, isn't that just Pang? Oops, another ball, but this time. And the answer is, yes, this is just Pang. But it's called Zap't'balls, and it has a great soundtrack. And I'm not very good at it. Never been very good at it. But that's actually fine. I wonder if there's a password list around here somewhere. This is one of those games that I remember looking at on the, like, all the preview lists and being like, that background art's gorgeous. And, like, it kind of is, isn't it? Get them out. Your password is eggs. Oh, I get them out. Like something rude. Maybe I should do a bit of crowd control before adding additional enemies. It's fine, don't worry about it. I'm playing this one because I'm kind of hoping that I can get to the good music, which, genuinely, this game has some of the best music on the CPC. I'm just not sure what level it is. Which is unfortunate. Oh, I died. Cool. Cool. Bear with me a second. I'm just gonna reload because I genuinely forgot the, I forgot what cheat options it gave to me. Probably some of them, right? Actually, no, it didn't. This is just a legit copy of the game. Alright, then. Let's just go over here. This is not helping me at all. I don't want to download a separate file with all the passwords in them. I just want to play the passwords. Mega Sweet Lolly Time Only. What's number 4? I don't know. I'm gonna press it. I don't know, but that's alright. We have a password for this level, so we can get through this level. And go to the next one. So, the reason I picked this one is, I mentioned the soundtrack. A while back, like a while back, I played an Xbox arcade game by the name of The Legend of Max, which was just naught but stolen assets. Left. Oh! I'm so sorry! They are trapped. Go and zap them. I played the game, The Legend of Max. Nothing but stolen assets is what it was. And the soundtrack, for the most part, was from Zap't'balls. Specifically, I think it's World 3, or the second or third soundtrack. And it's genuinely one of the best pieces of music, like, on the Amstrad. And you might think to yourself, wow, something that looks like this bad, that has no right making music this good, what's going on? And then, I don't know, we've had a couple of bangers tonight. You know, Thunderjaws was good. Zub. That synth isn't great. Stop doing that. The death something. No. Your password is GCS. Oh, Rictus, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it doesn't take you too long. Also, fair play to you, crocheting in this weather. Absolute mad woman, you're amazing, but like, in this heat? Really? Zap your way through! The bomb, there is no end in sight. Oh! I get the impression they've just layered one sprite. Like 20 million sprites. Are we forgetting you're in the Upside Down, where it is winter? I might be. I'll be honest. Which is, part of being English. I'll be honest. There is England, and there is everywhere else. Might have forgotten that. It's fine. A timing problem. Your password is DJH. Dead. Yeah, it is ridiculous over here. Like, and like, it's not like, oh, just wait for the sun to go down. It was, what, 8 o'clock in the morning, and it was 18 degrees? And then 10 o'clock at night, and it's still ridiculously hot? It is a bumpy popcorn. Open your mouth. Ew. Oh, you just died. Anyways, that was Zap't'balls, a game that absolutely exists. Even though Empirical Woodland says it does not. Brickstress, I hope all goes well with your crochet. I hope everyone had fun looking some nonsense. The next CPC stream, it's going to be a bit. That's going to be like Christmas times, I reckon. Like a nice little treat for me. That's going to be the TV tie-ins. So there were... ooh! I keep forgetting that the music does that. Please enjoy not listening to that synth anymore. There were 2 Scooby-Doo games on Amstrad, and they're going to show up in the next stream. And... oh man, there's like Trapdoor, and there's all sorts of stuff. Hang on. That's the screen I want to go to, because now I can turn that off, because nothing's capturing it anymore. Amazing. Yeah. I figured you would look forward to the Scooby-Doo games, but then I also thought, I'm going to save those for the TV stream. That will come a bit later on. Again, I'll let you and Tom know when that's going to be. And for now, let's go rate someone. Who? I know who. Let's go say hello to Josh, because we've done a whole bunch of retro nonsense today. Josh is also doing a whole bunch of retro nonsense today. He is doing a tier list of every controller in the world. The correct answer is the children's playset from Steel Battalion. Make sure he knows this. Full stream schedule next week because I'm on earlies. So Silent Hill 2 on the Monday, brand new game midweek. What could it be? There's Link's Awakening. And then continuing on with Wario on the Friday. Thank you very much for enjoying Retro Stream. Do come back midweek for that stuff I just said. And until next time, goodbye.